Well, you know what that means. Time to take out the trash. Who is this guy, you ask? Well, here's a picture. So he's one of those blue check marks assholes that decided to go after someone for liking the Royal Rumble. And yes, this is a little overdue in a way because the Royal Rumble has passed. So it's one thing to have an opinion about how you felt about the Royal Rumble, which is fine. This guy thought that was the best Royal Rumble ever. That's his opinion. No one's gonna go after him and say that they're telling him otherwise. That's fine if you want to think that this year's Royal Rumble was the most you know exciting Royal Rumble you ever seen, despite in our eye point of view, in our opinions, that this year's Royal Rumble was the absolute most boringest events ever. So at least respect that. But he couldn't even do that. So when Sound Monster Sounds, when Solid Monster from Sound Monster Sounds, Jason Solomon from Sound Monster Sounds, I should say, decided to tweet that, he went after him and and said what he had to say, which I already showed you, what he said. So again, it's one thing to have an opinion about the Royal Rumble, and you can have that opinion. No one can tell you otherwise in a way. But don't come at people and pertains to having their own opinions about how they felt about the Royal Rumble, and then just for you to go after them just because you're a fucking WWE shield. And for a reason why you thought the Royal Rumble was great, I want to hear why you thought it was great. And meanwhile, we heard just someone's side of why he thought it was the worst Royal Rumble ever, and he was right. And if you don't like it, and I'm not trying to say your opinions are right or wrong, because there's no such thing as right and wrong when it comes to having an opinion, because at the end of the day, it's an opinion. But it's one thing, pertains to your opinions about having that type of opinion, you know. But this guy has to go all overboard that. But I guess he can do whatever he wants because he's a blue checkmark guy, right? These type of blue checkmarks are assholes that don't that acts like that way and feels that way about other people or tends to have an opinion. I hate those type of people with those blue check marks. Think that because they got a blue check mark, they think that they're above everyone. Well, guess what? You're not above anyone. Trash hole. So you know what that means. Time to take out the trash. One more thing before I do what I gotta do, because I lost my train of thought. What to that? From that trash hole. Because when he had an opinion about, he thought it was the best remote ever, know that, right? And it's fine to have that opinion, but when you say that, and unless you have people come after you and say, "Oh, you're wrong. That was the worst remote ever," know that, that'd be one thing. But that wasn't the case at all. Because when Jason Solomon went out on Twitter and said that it was the worst remote, remote ever, the boringest one ever, and then he comes out of nowhere and attacks him and saying this and that and all that to him. Yeah, so don't expect um, you to say what you gotta say, and then people come after you, and then you paint yourself as a victim and all this. Now, Jason Salmon's not painting himself as a victim or that. He never even spoke about that. I mean, other than replying to that guy, but he never responded to it on his podcast of any kind, where he was talking about that situation. So, with that being said, AC took it like a champ, you know that, right? And AC didn't talk about that person. He didn't say it was sad tweet and all that and everything, but same time, pertains to that guy attacking him for having that different type of opinion, and yet we haven't heard anything pertains to this guy, about people going after him about his opinion about how he feel like it was the best for Rumble ever. So it's one of those type of double standards in a way, where because he has a blue check mark, he thinks he could say whatever the hell he wants, and then doesn't you know get any repercussions of it, and also pertains to um you know you know pertains to someone going after him saying that, oh, you're wrong, it was the worst rumor ever, you must be on something, whatever, or something like that, and then he plays the victim of it, pull the victim card by saying all that. No, I'm not saying that he did all that, but I'm just saying, he could be those type of people that he is. But just want to say that before I start saying this, because you're a winner, and still you're reigning, defending, undisputed, taking out the trash champion in all of YouTube. The trash man, the garbage man, the dustman himself, the artist from the natural born driller. If you don't like it, beat it, because no one wants to be defeated. When you're taking out the trash champion right here on YouTube. But if you do like it, go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends to go and like and subscribe and tell everyone else that what this is all about. We're taking to the the trash series on YouTube from your artist from the natural born driller. Blah, 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 blah. You get my point. Trash holes.